90-Day Fiancé star Sophie Sierra's mom is problematic and could be one of the biggest barriers in Sophie and Rob Warren's marriage. Since her introduction to the show, Sophie's mother, Claire Sierra, has been unsupportive of her relationship with Rob, who she previously called unambitious and barely financially secure. She told the cameras that she believed Sophie was most likely just attracted to Rob due to his physical appearance. Throughout 90-Day Fiancé Season 10, Rob and Claire had awkward moments in their relationship, reaching an end during the wedding preparations. The excitement that Rob, Sophie, and Claire would have had was overshadowed by Claire's cold reception by Rob upon arriving at his house the night before Rob and Sophie's wedding. There's no love lost between Rob and Sophie's mom, which is why the two went head-to-head during the 90-Day Fiancé Season 10 Tell-All Part 1. Rob has been confrontational throughout 90-Day Fiancé Season 10, and there have been very few instances where the reality star took responsibility for his actions. While planning the wedding, Claire joked about knocking down Rob's mom to secure the bridal bouquet, which didn't sit well with Rob, who called Claire aggressive. Although she said it was a joke, Rob wasn't having it. Sophie reiterated her mom's remarks, indicating Rob didn't understand British humor, with Claire adding Rob took the comment as a low dig. "You guys are taking me literal." "I didn't take you literal," Rob said to Sophie and his mom. He later added that he felt on the edge when Claire's around. Rob's confrontational nature on full display during the 90-Day Fiancé Season 10 Tell-All. When Sean Robinson, the reunion host, asked about Rob's infidelity, he admitted it hadn't happened since Sophie got her visa. Sophie's mom appeared virtually for the tell-all and said she still had reservations about Rob. Claire indicated that Rob had made promises he failed to fulfill to Sophie, adding that he should have waited until he was financially stable to bring Sophie to the U.S. nonetheless. Rob defended himself, stating they were both wrong. Sophie and Rob have previously had issues with their financial backgrounds. Unlike Sophie, born into a wealthy family, Rob comes from a humble background. Therefore, it wasn't easy for the couple to agree on financial decisions. Rob said Sophie had spoiled rich girl tendencies and was worried if she would be able to live comfortably in his studio apartment. However, Claire, Sophie's mom, had an issue with their living arrangement, and her reaction to their home led to a heated argument with Rob. "Neither of y'all can sit here and tell me about what I should have done and what I should have because neither of you guys have been at the bottom." Things escalated between Rob and Claire the night before his and Sophie's wedding, when she went to stay at Rob's apartment. Rob warned her to keep the not enough space jokes to the minimum. She had made fun of the small space throughout the season. However, Claire still gaslit him and later stated she felt unwelcome. "He was just so rude. I felt very unwelcome. And yeah, I'd rather stick an epidural in the middle of my forehead. I just didn't want to be there. It was horrible," she said. Rob felt like Sophie didn't take his side during his arguments with her mom, stating that Sophie always chose Claire's side and rarely had his. Rob and Claire got into a screaming match during 90-Day Fiancé Tell-All. Sophie's mom reminded her that while she was working 3 jobs in England, Rob, who introduced himself as a jack-of-all-trades, was home playing video games and barely did anything until she arrived in the U.S., as they argued back and forth. Rob accused his mother-in-law of disrespecting him, adding that he didn't have to respect her either. Although Rob seemed to have ulterior motives for marrying Sophie, the couple has gotten along pretty well. They still have issues, with Sophie admitting that Rob didn't treat her well during the 90-Day Fiancé Season 10 Tell-All. Rob instead called her ungrateful, adding he wanted his wife to appreciate him more. The newlyweds moved from Los Angeles to Texas, but Sophie has expressed that if Rob doesn't change his behavior, there's a chance she will eventually get tired of him and leave. Rob and Sophie are also the newest mysterious duo added to 90 Day, Happily Ever After. Season 8. This means more of their drama will unfold in the new season and what they've been up to since the wedding.